Hi, let's construct predictive or LL1 parse table. Before constructing parse table, let's first understand what is the need of constructing LL1 parse table. Suppose there is a grammar S derive alpha 1 or alpha 2 or up to alpha n, and there is a string A, B, A. Now for this input A, which production we should choose? In case of recursive descent parser, we first choose the alpha 1. If it is not matching, we backtrack, then choose the alpha 2. If it don't match, then we backtrack, then choose the next one like this. But in predictive parsing, we can predict which production we should use for this input. Like for A, there will be one production S derive alpha 2. Then for B, there will be another production S derive alpha 3. Then directly we'll choose this production. How will know that this production we should use for A? That is according to first. Just say a grammar. Suppose S derive A S B or S derive B S A or epsilon, and you need to generate AB. Now for this A, which production we should choose? Whether this production or this production. That we can find by using first. So for S, what will be first? For S, first will be A or B or epsilon. So now we got first A due to this production. So for input A, we'll choose this. For input B, we'll choose this. And epsilon cannot be part of input string. So epsilon will not keep in parse table, will keep dollar. And when we see epsilon, rather than choosing first, we'll choose follow, and we'll keep that production in below follow column. First, understand the rules for constructing LL1 parse table. If there is a production A derive alpha, first rule, you need to find first of A, then you need to keep this production A derive alpha in A row, A column. This is the variable, this is the terminal. And if first of A contain epsilon, then you need to find follow of A, and you need to keep this production in A row, B column. B is the follow of A. Or if follow of A contain dollar, then you need to keep that production in A row and dollar column. So what are the steps for constructing parse table? You need to find first, and you need to keep that production in LHS side variable row and the first terminal column. And if first contain epsilon, then you need to find follow, and you need to keep that production in follow of that variable column. And there should not be multiple entry. If there is multiple entry, then this is not LL1 grammar. Like suppose for A, there is a production A derive AA and A derive AB. So below of A, you will write both A derive AA and also you will write A derive AB. If there is multiple entry, then it will be no more predictive. You cannot predict for a terminal which production to use. So it will be no more LL1 grammar. So for LL1 grammar, every cell should contain one entry. If there is multiple entry, then it is not LL1. Let's see one example. From A, we are deriving AA or B. First step, we need to find first and follow. Now what will be first of A? First of A will be A and B. Just write down AB. And what will be follow? A is the start symbol, so follow of A will be dollar. Actually, when there is a epsilon, you need to find follow. When there is no epsilon in first, you don't need to check the follow. Just for the practice, I am finding both first and follow. You don't need to find follow if first doesn't contain epsilon. Now we need to create the parse table. So at top we'll write all the terminal. Here terminal is AB plus dollar. Why dollar? Every string end with dollar. Like suppose AB is a string, that will be end with dollar. In first row we'll write all the terminal plus dollar, and in this column we'll write all the variable. Here variable is just A, we'll write A. Now we need to write A production below first. So what is first of A? First of A is A and B. Now you need to check due to which production you got first as A. Due to this production A derived AA, we got first of A is A. And due to which production you got first as a B, A derive B. Due to this production we got first as a B. So below A will write A derive AA, and below B will write A derive B. And there is single entry for every cell, so this is a LL1 grammar. Let's check another example. S derive AA or BB, A derive AA or B, B derive BB or epsilon. First we need to find first and follow. Now for S, what will be first? For S, first will be A plus first of B. What is first of B? First of B will be B and epsilon. So when in place of B we will write epsilon, first of S will be B. First of S we got A, B, and what will be follow of S? Follow of S will be dollar, as this is the initial symbol. Next find first of A. First of A will be A, B, and what will be follow of A? Follow of A will be follow of S due to this production, so it will be dollar. Next, what will be first of B? First of B will be B and epsilon. Just write down B and epsilon. And what will be follow of B? Follow of B will be terminal B. Here, after variable B, a terminal B is present. So, follow of B will be terminal B. Let's create the parts table. At top, we'll write all the terminal plus dollar. Here, A, B, and dollar. And here we'll write all the variable. Variable is S, A, B. Now what we'll keep in S row? Now we'll write this S production in S row and which column? We'll write S production in first of S. So first of S is what? A, B. So we'll write S production below A and below B. Now there are two production, S derive AA and S derive BB. So where we'll keep S derive AA? We got first of S as A due to this production. So S derive AA, that will keep in A column. Then S derive BB. We got first as a B due to this production, BB. So we'll keep S derive BB below B column. Next, what is first of A? First of A is A and B. We got A due to this production AA. Just keep A derive AA in A column. Then we got this B as a first due to this production. So just write down A derive B in B column. So what is first of B? First of B is B and epsilon. Epsilon is not part of parts table, so we'll just check for B. Now we got first as a B due to this production, B derive BB. Just keep B derive BB in B column. Then where we'll keep B derive epsilon. So that production will keep in follow of B. What is follow of B? Follow of B is B. So we'll keep B derive epsilon in B column. Now there is multiple entries, so this grammar is not LL1. If there is a epsilon production and first of LHS variable and follow of LHS variable contains some common terminal, then this is not LL1. Here you can see first of B contain B epsilon, whereas follow of B contain B. So this B is common. If it contain any common terminal, then this is not LL1. Just remember this as a shortcut trick. There is multiple entries, so this grammar is not LL1, and all the epsilon production that will keep in below follow. This is according to rule 2. In next lecture, I will explain some more LL1 percent table construction. If this lecture is helpful for you, please like and subscribe. Thank you.